Hey guys, Andrew the Bro Cam here, and I just got a package in. This is the Alpha Antenna UV4X, I believe, and it is a mobile mag mount antenna. And I've been using this Bingfu for a while, and this one caught my eye, so I reached out to Alpha. They agreed to lend me one so I could test it and kind of give a little review on it. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing, and we'll see what I think about it. So this is just going to be unboxing and installation for this first part. So we open the box and we have a little packet, I think some stats, and looks like a little Allen key and set screw. I'm sure you can hear that now. Put that over here. And then you've got the antenna, and this thing is surprisingly big. I did not expect it to be this big. So let's go ahead and take this plastic off and we'll take a look at it. So here is the UV4X. I think UV for UHF, VHF, and then 4 because of the number of the bands that we'll cover. And who knows what the X is for. But this is a 38-inch long whip, and it has a 4 3/4-inch mag mount base, and it's a very strong magnet. Let's see what else. This says the antenna weighs 1.8 pounds. That might be right. It feels heavy to me, but impedance 50 ohms, max power 150 watts. We have, this will cover the amateur radio frequencies from 144 to 148 megahertz and 420 to 450 megahertz. It also says that it has some resonance and gain on 220 and 900 megahertz. 14 feet, that's a loud van, 14 feet 9 inches of RG58AU coax, terminated to a PL259 connector. So, and then they have a little diagram here that shows you, based on deployment, kind of losses you could expect. So they recommend the middle of the roof, which is what I was going to do anyways, but good to know. They also include some basic SWR charts. You can see if maybe it's a little bright out, but it looks pretty resonant on 2 meters and 70 centimeters, on 1.25 meters. On 70 centimeters, it's a little, oh, I see, because that's going from 380 to, that's it. That one's got some peaks and valleys in it, but it looks pretty good. And then in the 900 megahertz, it's kind of split. You got 2 different SWR charts. So probably not the best for a 900 megahertz depending on what you're doing. But let's take a look at it. I'm going to show you some cool of the physical features on here. So like I said, almost a 5-inch base, 4 3/4 inch RG58, and then you've got this really strong whip. But also, this is a pretty cool feature. Say you have a garage that you park in all the time. This has a lift and tilt mast, so that you can pull into your garage and then you back out of your garage and you just flick it up, and there it is. Now, one thing I did want to take a look at was, what is this mast? What does this terminate to down here at the bottom of the base? I have not taken this apart yet. I wanted to see this live on camera. And that's just a PL259, so that's actually pretty cool. Maybe I can reuse this base to do some HF portable. Put something big on there while I'm parked. So anyways, let's go ahead, get the old stuff out, get the new stuff in, and see how it works. Yeah, and before I go ahead and install, I went and took the old one off. I just wanted to put them side by side so you could see. So this is, I think it's a Bing Fu. Super cheap, got it off Amazon. It's been working okay. The receive's not great on it. The transmit's not great on it, but it will work in a pinch. So, and then right next to it is the Alpha, and like, let me move. Might be easier to see if they're moving. So see, here's the top of this one, and this one comes all the way up here. So let me go ahead, get that guy installed, and I'm also putting in a different radio. So currently I've got the AnySecu. I think that's like the WP like 29 or something like that. I don't know. It's a not to mince words, it's a piece of junk. And then I'm going to put in a slightly less piece of junk, but still a piece of junk, TYT 9800, just so I get a little more power. So let me go ahead and put that stuff in, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so we've got our new antenna installed. Flip it around here. I can walk you guys through what I did. Super quick and dirty. Top of my last antenna installed. So center of the truck, coax is just coming down over the weather stripping, and I just come down, keep going, gimbal, there you go. And I go under this mat here, and normally I had the body of the radio for my last one sitting right up here, but I went ahead and moved that down here, and it's pretty dirty under here, but here it is right here, and got that, and I got my remote head unit all the way up here. I don't want to look down. So there's that. I need to lower my ND filter, but let me go ahead and turn the truck on. So I am just running the power through the accessory port, the 12 volt accessory port, and I know it's not super high power, but I'm not running super high power. So let's turn the truck on. And unfortunately, the accessory port that I'm plugged into does need to be, the truck has to be on, or at least the key on, for it to turn on. And let me just go ahead, lower this down a bit. There we go. So, that is much better. Okay. Okay, there it goes. Let's turn it on. Let's go to memories. Simplex. Now, normally where I'm sitting at right now in my driveway, the repeater is like 180 degrees behind me. So, don't know if I'm gonna be able to key it up, but let's turn the volume up. Let me turn the... All right. And we'll just key it, see if we can chunk it. All right, so I can hear it. So let's toss it out and see if anybody's listening. This is K8 ARH testing. We'll see if anybody comes back. It is about 1:55 p.m., so kind of after lunch. Probably not many people listening. I did chunk. I don't know how I sound. On my other repeater, I do know that there's a way to, where you could talk to it and it'll play it back to you using DTMF tones. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. But anyways, this is installed now. Quick and dirty. I'm going to live with this for a week or so. And then I'll come back and talk about how I feel about it, what I think about it. All right, so to recap what's going on here. Currently it's on sale for $109, down from $200, which seems kind of pricey for that, for a mag mount antenna. But I'll see what the how it performs. The quality, I mean, Alpha always has top-notch quality. Everything I've ever looked at from them is super high quality. So the quality is not a question, it's whether it performs. Yeah, full disclosure is that I asked for some loaner units to test. So I am gonna have to send this back, but I might go ahead and buy one if I like it. So far I like the mechanics of it. I like the build of it, the sturdiness of it. So like I said, we'll just see if it performs better than my Bingfu, then, which I imagine it will. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of these up. So again, thanks to Alpha for sending this out so I could take a look at it. There's gonna be an affiliate link down in the description. If you buy that, if you use that link, it doesn't cost you any more money. It just means that I get a little bit of a cut. So with all that being said, I'm out of time for today. This is Andrew, the Bro Cam, saying 73.